Now we come to IGCSE 2023 October and November Additional Mathematics Paper 2 Set 1. Question number 5. So this time is about application of differentiation. Okay, we need to find the equation of a normal to the curve, this curve. Let's recall that for the normal and a tangent, they must be perpendicular to each other. So gradient of the normal times the gradient of the tangent must be equal to -1. And then we arrange that, we should have the gradient of normal is just equal to -1 divided by the gradient of a tangent. So we should get the gradient of the tangent first. How about that? We just differentiate the original function. Let's start with here. So differentiate it. You can see that here for the p divided by x squared, I just make it into p times x to the power -2. So make use of the differentiation formula. We have -2p times x to the power -1 is -3. And then plus 5x differentiated, we have plus 5. And then for the constant term is disappear, which is 0. So we got the differentiation of the original curve. And now we just put in where x is equal to 1, what should be the gradient of the tangent. So the gradient of the tangent where x is equal to 1, I will represent it like this. When x is equal to 1, it should be -2p times 1 to the power -3 is still 1, and then plus 5. This should be the gradient of the tangent. So now we want to find the gradient of the normal, making use of this. It should be -1 divided by what we have found. So the gradient of the normal at x is equal to 1 should be -1 divided by bracket -2p plus 5, which is this. It's okay, or we just keep it like this. And this is the gradient of the normal. So let's see what other things the question have given us. Here, the equation of the normal is y is equal to -x plus q, where it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, where the m should be -1. And this is the gradient of the normal. So we have the gradient is -1, and compare with the thing we find, these two must be the same, all right? So now we can find the value of p, or equal these two, -1 and this gradient we find. They must be the same, and then solving it, or multiply the whole denominator into the right-hand side. And then further simplify it, -5 to the left-hand side will be plus 5, and then 2p will be 4, so p must be 2. So we got the value of p, but that's not the end. Good. We have already got the value of p, but how about the q? We can substitute the value of x to find the values of y, where these two equations match together. So we just substitute x is equal to 1 to the original function, and y should be 5. So it means that when x is 1, y is 5, this point also lies on this equation. So we just substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5 into this normal equation. Then we can find the value of q, where q should be 6. And that's it for question number 5. Thank you.